as you all are aware, the Attorney General's Office follows a four-part mission in what we do every single day: preventing and prosecuting child abuse, better protecting our seniors against scams and abuse, seeking justice for victims of rape and sexual assault, and finding workable solutions to our drug epidemic. These priorities provide not only for the safety, but also the prosperity of all Kentuckians. Part of protecting Kentucky families is ensuring clean and fair elections. The Attorney General's Office works to provide these clean and fair elections by not only managing and manning the election fraud hotline, but also having investigators spread throughout the state on election day so they can react and investigate in real time. The random election audit drawing we perform today is another step that helps ensure these clean and fair elections. It makes sure that every Kentucky vote counts. As of today, my office has received 277 total complaints from the November 8th general election. The complaints come from 66 total counties. To break it down, prior to Election Day, we received 48 complaints. After Election Day, we received an additional 13 complaints. And on Election Day itself, the election fraud hotline received 216 calls from 59 counties. The majority of the 277 complaints were in the following counties: Jefferson, 72 complaints; Fayette, 28 complaints; Madison, 15 complaints; Floyd, 11 complaints; Kenton County, 9 complaints; Pike, 8 complaints; Breathitt County, 7 complaints; Harlan County, 7 complaints; and Laurel County, 6 complaints. 61 complaints were procedural in nature, and 9 allegations were made of vote buying. Each of these vote buying allegations were determined to be unfounded. Other complaints focused on election officials, voting machines, electioneering within 100 feet of the polls, and various legal questions. All allegations investigated by the Attorney General's Office arising from or around the November 8th general election have now been closed. All complaints that did not involve criminal allegations were shared with the Kentucky State Board of Election to facilitate future training of county clerks and election officials. So today we take another step with our post-election audit, which is required under Kentucky law. Following the 2016 primary election, the 6 counties that were chosen then were Anderson, Breathitt, Garrett, Laurel, Shelby, and Todd counties. No issues or irregularities were found in any of these counties. And so they may not be audited again for the 2016 general election. If they are chosen, I will randomly select another county to take their place. Once the 6 counties are drawn today, the proper notifications will be made to local officials. These counties will be assigned an investigator from the Department of Criminal Investigations inside the Attorney General's Office who will begin the audit process. The DCI investigator will interview local officials, random election officers, and others. They will also review the precinct sheriff's reports, election reports, voter assistant forms, absentee ballot applications, and many other documents. Then they will randomly call voters who voted absentee to validate that documentation. After all these audits are completed, they will be presented to the local grand juries in all 6 counties. With that, I will first sign the certification pursuant to KRS 15243 that the names of all 120 counties have been placed in this basket for random selection to be audited on this date of November 22nd, 2016. With that, let's find out which 6 counties will be subject to the random post-election audit. It's when you become a very popular Attorney General. The first county selected is Callaway County. The second county selected is Muhlenberg County. The third county selected is Carter County. The fourth county selected is Wayne County. The fifth county selected is Leslie County. And the sixth and final county selected is Jackson County. Now, Susan, correct me if I'm wrong, but all of those are new counties that were not selected in the primary. So the 6 counties that will be audited in this post-election audit are Callaway, Muhlenberg, Carter, Wayne, Leslie, and Jackson. And that will be signed by me on this 22nd day of November, 2016. All right. So these counties will receive notice. There will be a DCI investigator assigned to each one, and we'll be taking the same steps that we take every single year to ensure that clean and fair elections were provided to the citizens of Kentucky and that every vote counted. Any questions? Yes, sir, Tom.
Historically, have there been any issues, serious ones, that these audits have uncovered?
At least in the recent past, we have not uncovered significant issues in the random post-election audit. I believe that is because of how hard we work both before and during the election. You know, having these investigators from the Attorney General's office spread out throughout the state, working really, really hard on Election Day, responding to complaints in real time, means that we are hopefully addressing all of those issues on Election Day. Anybody else? All right, thank you all very much.